Now, let's first of all introduce about the software. There is a different type of options menu available in a GNU image manipulation program. This is a full form of Zine software package. File menu, which contains a different type of files option like new, create, open, save as, save a copy, revert option, export as a template. Then after, next option will be edit menu, which is contain cut, copy, paste. Then fill color, background color, foreground color, fill with the pattern, preferences, select option, which is available there, features, half on, string, grow, border, view options show the different options like full screen, navigation window, selection of the boundary, layer boundaries, canvas boundaries. Then after layers, image options show us to modes like RGB mode, grayscale mode, and X mode, which is already learned in a third chapter. Precision, color management tools option. Then after layer options suggest us to new layer, new from the visible, duplicate layer, anchor layer, merge down, delete layer, color sections define the different type of colors and its effect. Tool section defines the selected tools which is available in toolbox like rectangle, ellipsis tools, pre-select, foreground, first select. Okay, you can choose tools as toolboxes, otherwise in a tool section in a selection toolbox. Paint tools will be also available here, transformation tools, path, filter. Filter options means especially filter are the special tools which is defined a different type of effects in our image like blur, enhance, distort, noise, edge detection, generic, combined, artistic effects. Okay, render effects like. And like next ones are Windows options will be defined a recently closed dockable dialog, which defines a tool options, device status, layer, channel, patch, pointer, sample pointer, colors, gradient tools, all the combination, all the different type of icons available in this dockable dialog. This is the shortcut of the control B for the toolbar section. That's what this providing you to helping to how to use the Zing software. There is a tip of the day. See some show helpful tips on the Google. Some helpful tips on the using the Zing software. So is the app one to more help. Search and run the command. Plug in the browser if you want to support the browser like a Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. Procedure browser if you want to run this software in a browser like a Google Chrome. Bug reports and features required. These will be online and user menu. Let's start it. A fourth chapter. Theme, layers and filter. First, have to click on the new file. Click on the file menu and click the new one. Here are the templates which is defined. A template name like A4 size, we need to A4 size. Then of the width and height of this image size, if you want to in a pixel, if you want to in a inch, millimeters, point, meters, feet, yard, centimeters, as per our needs or criteria, we choose as per our image size. So here we are choosing the basically we need to work only a pixel format and then click on the OK button. Okay, we are getting the A4 size images. Okay, next one. The basic introduction here. It's a image editor software package which allows us to create and modify, combine, and optimize the digital images. In the previous chapter, we are learned a different tools, how to use that tools in our image to customize our image. So here are the one features will be available are layer in a GIMP software. So first of all, what is the layer and how we will use the layer in our GIMP software? In GIMP, layers are the key components to work with graphic objects. These are used to work on individual part of an image without affecting the other part. A GIMP image consists of multiple layers, with each layer containing different objects in the image. When you open a digital camera, photo, or a new scanned image in a GIMP, it exists as a single layer, which is known as the background layer. Here we can add the new layers on the top of the background layer as we are working on that. So here, a layer yes, Tanmay, say what happened.
Sir, if we want to take a part of a photo and attach it to another photo, or we have to layer it over, how to do it?
Yes, I will show you how to take it. First of all, we have to understand about this basic form of layer. Here, to understand the layers dialog panel, see here, the layer dialog panel appears on the top right side of GIMP window. And here we are work on the layers, which is dialog box panel has options which are used to perform the specific task. See, a layer name, log pixels is one. Layer icon, group layer icons, new layer icons, move layer arrows, delete layer, anchor layer icons, duplicate layer icons, layer panel spec, log alpha channel, opacity, and layer mode menu. These all are the functions available in a layer dialog box. How to open it? Right hand side bottom of this your software, you can check it here. I show you. See here one, this one. Okay, so opening the layer dialog panel. So first one, layer tab. It is used to move the layer dialog panel around the GIMP work area. Second one, layer mode menu. It has many options to change the appearance of the selected layer. And third option, opacity. It is used to change the transparency of selected layer, where 0 is total transparency and 100 is no transparency. Next option, lock pixel. It is a toggle key which prevents the painting on the selected layer when it is switched on. Lock alpha channel. It will keep the transparent area of the layer. Next one is layer panel. All the working layers are displayed here. Next one is layers eye icon. When you click on the layers eye icon, the layer image along with the eye icon which disappeared. So click it again on the layers eye icon to reappear the image as well as the eye icon. Next one are duplicate layer icon. It will create a duplicate of the selected layer. By clicking on this icon, we can create a many duplicate layer. After that, anchor layer icon. The anchor layer icon merge the selected or active layer with the layers below it. Next option will be delete layer icon. As the name suggests, it will delete the selected or active layer from the layers panel. Next one, a group layer. As the name suggests, it creates a new layer to add the layer into it, making the group of the different layers. And last one, new layer icon. A new layer icon will create a new layer and add the image into it. Now here you can see that the project which is available in your textbook to creating a collage. Okay, how to do that? So here are the projects which provides some details here. This project deals with the creating and rearranging the layer to make a collage which contains one picture of frame and 3 different pictures of flower. So here, creating and adding the layer. First of all, you can create a separate layer and add to keep elements in your image independently from one another. Okay, so open an image of frame. If you have available image of your frame, so you can directly upload it in your GIMP application software package, but you haven't. So first you need to open the Google. Okay, and then after search the image of the frame. Frame images. Yes, you got it over here. In image section, there is a different type of colorful image. Yeah, it's a wonderful. Different frames are shown here, right? See, choose the anyone. Like the first one we are choosing. Right click on that image. Click on the save as image option. Now, and dialog box will be open up on your screen to save this file. Okay, I'm saving this file on my particular location on the desktop and click on the save option. Now, Open an image of the frame. The image appeared in a new window of the GIMP application. Click on the file option and then open dialog box. Give the location of your image as a desktop and then template. Here are the images. This one open. Got it? The image of the frame will be appeared in our GIMP software package. So now creating a layer. See here. Select a layer above which you want to add a new layer. In the layer palette, click on the new layer. Here one. You can see over here. Which is layer 2. Given the name of this layer, like a frame. Then after, click on the height of this layer in a pixel form to increase and decrease the height of this layer, like 600 and 470. Okay. And after that, click on the transparency and OK button. Now see over here, right hand side in the layer section. Got it? Now next one here, a GIMP create a new layer, transparent layer. The new transparent layer will be appear on our working area as per the dimension and color you have selected. Now next option will be adding a layer. To add a new layer in our the steps will be here. You can add contents to the new layer by copying and pasting from the another images, right? So open another image. The image appeared in the new window of the GIMP. Okay, so we need to open the new window of the GIMP. The image size should be similar to the frame size and use the selection tools and select the content you want to open in another image. Open it again, open, and then choose the images like a flowers. Here is there, first one. Got it? Now top of the screen, you can see that there is a multiple different type of layers available in a single form. Okay, images also done to take and buy in our software. So here, click using the selection tool. Select the content you want to copy in another image and click on the edit. The edit menu will be appeared. Click on the copy. and then bring the image window where you create a new layer to select it. Click on the image window. Then after, create a new layer to select it. Select the new layer in the layer palette. Here, new layer, right hand side, and then click on the edit. The edit menu will be appeared, and paste option. Got it? So the content from the other image will be pasted into the new layer. When you paste an image, a temporary layer, which is called a floating layer, it adds to the layer panel. As long as the floating layer persists, we can work only on it. But to work on the rest of the layer, we must anchor the floating layers to the former active layer. So click on the anchor icon. So it is a floating layers to the current layer. Anchor icons will be here. And then the floating layer is now merged with the current layer, and now you can perform actions on this layer without fearing of losses. See. Okay. Our images are converted into the single image. Okay. Frame 2 in a single image. Now, next option, to changing the layer boundary size. Here we can change the dimension or size of the layer according to the content. In this example, we will reduce the boundary size of the layer as the butterfly images. Here we are taking the flower image. Click on the layer you want to resize it. Then after, double click on that particular layer. Our image layer dialog box will be open up on your screen. Now here, click on the layers. Our layer menu will be appeared, and click on the layer boundary size. In the layer option, layer boundary size. See. So here in this dialog box, set the layer boundary size of the selected layer by typing the new value in the width and height in a text boxes like 2. Okay. The default unit of measurement is in a pixel, so we can also change the unit using the pull down menu in the right side. Next one are X offset and Y offset are used to move a frame that determines which part of the layer content will be selected for the resize layer. This area previews the layer with the frame of the resize layer and click on to resize it. Here, GIMP resize the boundary of the selected layer. And click on the resize option. Okay. Next option, opening a new image as a layer. Here we can open an image as a layer which will be added to the current image as the top layer in the stack. So this example show that there are already available two images where image as a layer will be appeared. So click on the file menu and then click on open as a layer. Okay, which shows that the dialog box will be open up on our computer system, which shows the available images. It's a by default location, shows the particular image like this one image. Okay, and then click on open a new image option. See, you can see right hand side in the layer section, the image will be open up as a new layer. Okay, next one, rename a layer. You can rename the layer after adding it. This will help you to identify it in a better way. Double click on the layers icon. A layer attributes dialog box will be appeared, and type a name in a yellow flower which is available in your textbook. Okay, for the layers, and click on the OK button like this. Double click on that layer. The layer name will be open up here. It's by default name of our images. To change it like green flower. Okay, and press the OK button. Changing here, you can see in this panel, right? Green flower. See. And next one, open one more new image as a layer. Same step will be followed by the previous one. Click on the click as open as a layer, and then choose the particular image and click on the open dialog box. The image will be open up in a similar images. Same to same image will be copied in the top to bottom image on the stack to one another image. After that, our new options are working with layers. So here, after adding the layers, we can do many tasks with the different layer. You can see that right hand side there is a 4 part of layers available in our software. So first of all, hiding a layer. Here we can hide the layers to temporarily keep elements in that layer from view. So first of all, select the layer like this, and then I am selecting the green layer, the green flower layer. Then after, click on the eye icon. See, the eye icons will be here. This one. Okay, when I'm clicking on the eye icon, the image will be disappeared from our screen. See the changes. What is? It will be hidden. GIMP hides the layer. Hidden layer will not be displayed when you print it. To unhide the layer, click it again on the eye icon and you got it your image again. Next one is moving a layer. Here you can move a layer by move tools to reposition the element in one layer without moving those in a other one. So first of all, select the layer. The layer will be already selected over here. Then after, So select a layer and click on the move tool. Move tools available in the toolbox is same, or also choose from the tools options. In a tools tab, you can choose the transform tools in a second one, move tools. Okay. Then after select the options, move the active the layer, click and drag inside of the window. You can see our big image will be turned around. Right. So contain in the selected layers moves and containing in the other layers remain in the same location. Now all the images are just placed on the same location, but the layer which we selected the image which is moved from one location to another location. Next one are duplicating a layer. If you make a duplicate layer, as per name suggests, duplicates, it's called to be as a copied one image to another image, right? It's a duplication of image. By duplicating a layer, we can manipulate elements in an image while keeping a copy of their original state. Okay. So our times also will be completed. So can we start it again in our next session from the duplicate layer? Take care all of you. Bye bye.